Welcome to Yin Yoga class. If it's your first time in Yin Yoga follow the female energy approach to yoga. So it's working with the deep tissue, the joints and ligaments, and also is applying the traditional Chinese medicine oriented to the meridians, where the meridians are the energy rivers in your body connecting to your organs. And today we will address the urinary bladder meridian. The urinary bladder meridian is a yin meridian that is related to the yin meridian of the kidney. In previous class, I addressed the kidney meridian. And the kidney is very important for our organism for filter toxicity from our blood, right? And then all that water goes with that toxicity and that sediments goes to the urinary bladder. And the urinary bladder has the capacity to contract and expand, right? And that release helps you to release water from your organism. If there is imbalances in the urinary bladder, that can affect your body in general, because one of the biggest meridians is the urinary bladder. And let's see, identifying your body, where is that river of energy moving? So you start from your eyes and goes from above, from your brain to the back, and from the back, from your scapula, and all the way in the side. One branch enter in your kidneys in the middle back, and then one branch continues all the way below your gluteus and the posterior side in both sides in the back, your calf, and reach the ankle, and then goes to the little toe. So that line you can work when you feel that you have a urinary infection. You can work with that line, so you can do massage in that area. The urinary bladder and the kidney meridian are more in the fascia, are more superficial, so there is something that you can work on. And actually, the people that offers you, the specialist that offers you acupuncture or massage, they are working with the meridians, because that goes all the way in the line as in the side of your spine. And how do you know if you have imbalance in that meridian, in the kidney meridian? If you are living in fear. Yeah, I know that it's normal fear to be afraid of the fire and to be afraid of things that are putting in jeopardize our life, right? But if you have phobias or you are continuously living in chronic fear, then there is an imbalance, there is a blocking in your kidney meridian. Because every time the adrenals are in the top of the kidneys. So every time that you feel fear, your brain is telling to your adrenals, please produce cortisol and adrenaline, because we need to prepare for run. And the adrenals are in the top of the kidneys. So that affects the functioning of the kidneys, and the kidney is connected with the yang meridian, with the organ that is the urinary bladder. So that's why when you are completely freaking out, you feel like you need to go to the bathroom and do pee-pee, right? Because it's a mechanism, even other animals do. And also, how you know if it's imbalanced, the urinary bladder, you feel jealous, that you are jealous of something, or if you are comparing yourself, and switching of mood, and shame, a lot of shame. So the urinary bladder and the kidney organ, they are connected in the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is a chakra that moves the water in the organism. So if you are having inflammation with water because you are retaining water, that is an imbalance in the meridians. And now you have more tools to work with that. One mudra that you will adopt today is this mudra connecting, you rolling in all your fingers and you connect your thumb with your pinky. In this mudra, you are connecting fire with water. And fire, what happens with fire and water? Fire cleans water, right? And you can adopt in this way, or you can extend your fingers and just press with the thumb your pinky and adopt this mudra. And the mudras are a way to you to, this is the dashboard, your panel control, and you're activating different areas of your organism. With this, you are regulating the water. So let's start the class. Enter in easy sit position. Something for the today. No music, want to play today. So entering easy sit position, and let's move the spine in all the directions before we enter in the gym practice. So some elements of Jen. Feel that you are growing above your tailbones and grounding, that you are bringing all yourself here. So scan how you are breathing today. What are the areas that you feel tension? Softening your eyes, softening your forehead, softening your mouth and open your mouth side to side, releasing the tension. And just observing your breathing without doing any modification. Just observing how you're breathing right now. Observing the areas that you feel tension, scanning from your head to your bottom where you see tension. And something beautiful of Yin Yoga is expanding and compressing areas for help you to release that tension deeply. Bring your arms up, inhale. Drop your shoulders above your ears and exhale, landing to the right side, inside bending. Inhale from one side, exhale to the opposite side. And we are connecting with the element of water. Now we are bringing attention to the urinary bladder meridian. Moving from one side to the opposite side. Coming back to center, exhale forward. You can use a block to support your forehead or stacking your hands. Breathing in, breathing out. Walking towards your right side. Breathing at your own pace and just observing where are the tension areas. Walking to the opposite way towards your left side. Coming back to center and working towards yourself. And now adopting the mudra that I already told you, you can extend your fingers and putting your thumb above your pinky, bending your elbows, inhaling, crossing up, exhaling down. Inhale up, expanding and separating your shoulder blades, exhale down, shoulder blades together. And let's bring awareness to your upper back, where your urinary bladder meridian runs in the side of your spine. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Coming back to center, bringing your forearms together. Inhale, exhale, shoulder blades together. Inhale to the center. Exhale, opening your chest, shoulder blades together. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming back to center, extending your arms. And now one palm is looking to the sky and the other palm towards the floor. And reversing. Look always the palm that is looking to the sky. Working a little bit with the element of the meridian of the heart. The heart has a synchrony with your kidney meridian. And coming back to center, bringing your arms up, drop your shoulders above your ears, and exhale, open your luminous field, extending your fingers, bringing your hands in the back. Inhale, lifting your rib cage, growing in your heart, lifting your chin towards the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Lengthening your legs out, pointing and flexing, external rotation, internal rotation. Take one block and bring your feet above the block. And you can remove your socks. Normally we use socks in yin yoga because normally sometimes your pressure can goes down and you will interlace your toes. Interlacing your toes. This is a new experience. So bringing your hands at the top of your feet, inhale. Bending your elbows, exhale forward. And instead to cup your spine, just gazing forward. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now extending your hands forward. Breathing in. Breathing out. And walking your hands towards yourself, releasing your toes, and using your hands at the top of your toes, releasing the tension. As I said, the urinary bladder ends in the pinky toe. Breathing in, breathing out. Extending your legs forward, pointing and flexing, external rotation, internal rotation. Bending your knees to the side and using the blanket as support. To your knees. Entering in table. Stacking your wrists below your shoulders, your knees below your hips. Dropping down your belly, tailbones to the sky, chin up. Inhale. And here you are compressing the urinary bladder meridian. And in the exhale, in cat, you are expanding. Inhale, in cow. Exhale, in cat. Inhale, in cow. Exhale, in cat. Coming back to center, Bringing your right arm up. Inhale. Threading the needle. Resting in your right shoulder. Bringing your left arm to the opposite side. Breathing in. Breathing out. And feel with this position the tension in your upper back. Visualize the urinary bladder meridian, the lines that come from the start in your eyes, go through your brain, go in the sides of your spine, in your bottom, in the back of your legs, through your heel, towards the pinky. Breathing in, breathing out. And coming back to center, bending your left elbow, extending your left arm, and threading the needle. Resting in your left shoulder, bringing your right hand towards your left side. Breathing in, breathing out. And releasing more from your upper back. Using your breathing as a way to release. Where is the tension? Softening more. Breathing in, breathing out. And coming back to center. Sitting down in rock pose. And rolling up and back your shoulders. Inhale up, exhale back. And bring also the tension in your fingers, activating the minor chakra. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here, bring your right forearm in front of you. Left forearm wrapping. Eagle mudra. Inhale up. Exhale down. When you exhale, separate shoulder blades. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. And exhale to the center. Unwrapping, saying stop with your right hand, reversing, lengthening your right forearm. Breathing in, breathing out. You can rest in your thigh, so you're not always doing in your shoulder, but you listen your body, you do you. And releasing the tension there, softening more. Shake your hands, releasing the tension in your wrists, in your forearms, in your palms. Energetical ama, let it go. Inhale deeply, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Saying stop with your left hand, reversing, lengthening your forearm, releasing more. Breathing in, breathing out. And coming back to center, shaking your arms and hands again. Checking your elbows. Checking up. And inhaling, inhale. Exhale, open your luminal field. Bringing your hands to the center. Fixing your hands. Inhale. Exhale. And like we had said that your urinary bladder meridian start in your eyes. Are going to tap below your eyes, in the bones below your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. And then we go around your eye, in your forehead, and going to your neocortex, tapping, breathing in, breathing out. Tapping in the back of your head, in your neck, and coming back around your eyes and ending in the bones below your eyes. And visualize any reality that you were not able to digest. Releasing it, refreshing your eyes. Tapping in the beginning of your jaw, moving your jaw side to side, releasing the tension. Tapping all the way onto your chin. And feeling while you tap in your chin, you are generating a vibration and releasing tension in your gum, in your jaw. Below your nose, breathing in, breathing out. In the beginning of your collarbones and kidney 27, working a little bit for the kidney meridian, breathing in, breathing out. And releasing, shaking, releasing all the energetical pollution, ama. We'll bring the booster in front of us and one block. For prepare for butterfly. And keeping bending your knees for a moment. Just do a massage in your ankles. There's so many terminations there. The kidney meridian. Breathing in, breathing out. And the 3 steps of Yin Yoga is entering the discomfort zone. When you find the discomfort that don't mean pain, you enter in steadiness. You don't move anymore with your muscles, and you start to softening and use your breath. So inhale and exhale forward. And if you don't find any discomfort, maybe you can lengthening your legs forward. Breathing in. Breathing out. It's very important that we drink water each day to release any toxicity from our body. And people will say, well, I drink smoothies. Well, that's not water. So it's important to drink just water. Knowing that you are in your physical body 85% of water. So water is definitely very important. Water conducts electricity, and you have an electrical body too. So that water with the electricity of your body is important that flows. So bring and visualize the lines around the side of your spine. That lines are your urinary bladder meridian. If you cannot reach your forehead with the booster, you can bring more up the booster towards you. You can regulate. And you define how high or how low you will go. Identifying where is the tension area, and instead to resist, you will surrender. You will use your breath, your exhale to release. The kidneys and urinary bladder are connecting to the sacral chakra, and they are associated with abundance. So why you focus so much in the lack in your life? Instead to focus in the lack, focus in what you have in abundance. Every one of us has something that is in abundance. Breathing in, breathing out. For coming out of the pose, walking towards you slowly and lengthening your legs out, opening your legs wide, pointing and flexing, external rotation, internal rotation. And here we will do bend your right knee, and you can use the booster to be supported by the block in the side and entering the side. Breathing in, breathing out. You can reach the sole of your feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Or you are holding your ankle, or just resting your hand in your leg, moving to the side. Another variation is to bring your right elbow behind and reach your thigh and entering in the variation. Breathing in, breathing out. Or above your head and resting your forearm in the booster. And when you feel constricted, softening more. Breathing in, breathing out. If the booster is away from you, bring it close to you. You define how close or how far. And everything is a step by step. Breathing in, breathing out. And allow yourself also that in this position, the lengthening in your neck towards that direction If you bring your arm above, you lengthen also the lateral side, your intercostal muscles. Breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly coming back to center. Bringing the booster down. Hands at the base of your head. Inhale, bring your chin towards your chest and feel the lengthening in your neck, in your upper back, the separation between your shoulder blades, and exhale up. Inhale in. Exhale up, opening your chest, shoulder blades together. Inhale in. Exhale up. Inhale in. Exhale up. Extending your right leg, pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. External rotation, internal rotation. Now bending your left knee in, sitting down in your tailbones, and using the block for support, the booster. And you define how high or how low you will go. You can reach your ankle or the top of your toes. With your left arm, you can bring it above your head and rest in the booster. Breathing in. Breathing out. Using Ujjayi breathing, victory breathing, ocean breathing, to use the waves of your breath to soften your body. The kidneys have been called the seat of the energy, where is your vital force, your life force. The right kidney is called to carry the ancestors' energy, and the left kidney is the energy that you came with you for your life, for your story. And you will notice that step by step, while pass the time, your body starts to surrender more. So if you notice that you are forcing your arm, adopt any position that your body is asking you if I didn't offer to you. Breathing in, breathing out. And slowly coming back to center, moving the booster to one side. Opening your legs wide, pointing and flexing, external rotation, internal rotation. Bend your knees and reach your big toe, extending your right leg, extending your left leg, and gazing forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Visualize a line in the back of your leg, in the back of your legs that reach your heel and goes towards your pinky toe. That line is the urinary bladder meridian that we are activating now. Breathing in, breathing out. And visualize your favorite shape of water. What you like, the snow, the rain, the clouds, the rivers, the ocean. And visualize that moving through your legs, that element of water. And coming back to center, bending your knees towards yourself and growing in your spine. Breathing in, breathing out. For the next pose, you will use a blanket to support your forearms, a block in front, entering in table, and stacking your wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Step back your right leg and cross over your left. Grow in your neck and look over your left shoulder. And feel the tension in your lower back. Breathing in, breathing out. Curling your toes in. Feel also the lengthening in your plantar fascia. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming back to center. Step back your left leg, cross over your right. Curling in your toes, growing your neck, look over your right shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming back to center, let's add some element of water. So we will inhale and cow and exhale and cat, body in a flow. Inhale, exhale. Then to the side. Inhale, exhale. And to the opposite side. Inhale, exhale, in. Inhale, exhale, in. Inhale forward, exhale back towards sharp pose. Inhale forward, child pose. Some elements of Jan. Inhale to the side, child pose. Inhale to the opposite side, child pose. Now, entering in your forearms, lengthening your legs. You will use the block in the medium high below your belly button. And you will stack your elbows below your shoulders and using the block in the high side to rest your forehead in a Sphinx pose. Fix as width of your hips, the top of your feet in contact with the ground. And we are gently compressing the urinary bladder meridian in the sidelines of your spine. and also activating kidney meridian in the area of your abdomen. Breathing in, breathing out. Release the tension in your belly, in your hips. Jean has some challenges during the practice. Anytime that you catch your mind running away from this moment, connect with your breathing without resisting any thought, not fighting, just observing. You are observing the sensations in your body with each pose. Breathing in. Breathing out, releasing the tension in your fingers, in your palms. Breathing in. Palms are in contact with the ground. Releasing more tension from your belly, your hips, your legs. Bending your knees, using your hands to push away. Sitting down in roll pose. Roll up and back your shoulders. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Removing the block that was supporting your belly. And going all the way down. Bringing your elbows below your hips, entering in full Sphinx pose. Breathing in, breathing out. From here, bending your knees and stacking your hips above your knees, lengthening your spine, lengthening your arms forward. Puppy pose, breathing in, breathing out. A variation is that you bend your elbows and connect in Shiva Mudra, interlacing your fingers and pointing with your index behind your head. Breathing in, breathing out. Walking your hands towards yourself. Now extending the blanket pretty wide. Bringing the booster in the middle. and entering in table pose, you will start to open your knees wide, your hips aligned with your knees. If you need to move the booster forward, we are entering frog pose, external rotation of your feet. So your feet are rotating outside, external rotation, and you will define how you need to regulate the booster to support you. Your knees are stacked above your ankles, and you rest in one side of your face, one cheek, breathing in, breathing out. You can bend your elbows and bring it close to the booster, or you can open your arms to the side. Empty position, palms in contact with the ground, extending your fingers. And if you start to notice the production of saliva in your mouth, that's normal. That means that you are activating the kidney meridian, water start to flow in your body. And if you feel the need to go to the bathroom too. Feel that you are supported by the ground, that there is nothing that is more bigger than you. No fear is more bigger. You are start to redimension, recalibrate your fears, and sitting down with there, and telling yourself that everything will pass. In the moment that you are being triggered in any phobia, any fear, any anxiety, tell yourself that this will pass. Feel supported, soften in your hands, soften in your fingers. Switching your face to the opposite side. Pressing in the opposite cheek. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feel that support in your belly. We tend to compress, constrict our belly when we are afraid. Softening your belly. Fear is something that frees you, that prevents you for live in freedom, for live in peace, for live your life truly. So instead to run away from the fears that are haunting you, you will observe one of your fears right now. And visualize that fear starts to become more small. in each one of your exhales. Feel that you are holding a big hug, our planet. Feel supported, feel safe. Bringing your hands below your shoulders. Bringing your fists in, coming out. Sitting in frog pose. Curl in your toes and sit for a moment, releasing the tension in your toes. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Bringing your hands in the side, knees up, breathing in, breathing out. And coming out. We are making symphony here. Now, bend your yoga blanket and put it in the top of your mat. The rounded side below, so that don't bother your middle back. Bring the booster below your knees. And one yoga belt. Resting your knees above the booster. Bringing your arms to the side, palms looking to the sky. Step your right feet above the booster, left feet above the booster. Windshield for a moment from one side to the opposite side. And just stay in one side for a moment. Breathing there. Releasing the tension from your hips. And feeling the support of the ground in your back. Feeling supported. Feeling safe. Switching to the opposite side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Coming back to center. Bringing your knees close. Still your feet as width of your hips. So your knees are together. The sole of your feet in contact with the booster. Coming up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale up. Exhale down. So we are working with the sacral chakra. That is connected to the element of water. When your sacral chakra is in imbalance, you suffer from urinary tract infections, kidney infections. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring your arms above your head and keep your knees together. Breathing in, breathing out. And slowly coming down vertebra by vertebra. Holding your knees towards your chest, elbow close to your body. Lift up your head, nose close to your knees. Breathe. And a slow roll in your back. You decide in which direction you will move some elements of Yin. And coming back to center. Bringing your right knee, your left knee above the booster. Lifting out your chest, shoulder blades together. Bending your right knee, using the yoga belt at the sole of your right feet. And lengthening your leg. Breathing there. And for a moment, try to point out your heel. So you're activating, lengthening your calf. Pointing out your heel. Breathing in. Breathing out. Elbows are resting in the ground, so you're not doing any effort in your shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing out. We are activating the area of the urinary bladder meridian in the back of your legs. Imagine a line going in the center. You are activating that river of energy now. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bend your knee towards yourself. Release the feet from the yoga belt and use your left hand above your right knee and move it towards the left side. Resting the sole of your feet in your left thigh. Breathing in. Breathing out. Gazing towards the left side. Coming back to center, now bringing the sole of your feet to your left inner thigh and using your hand just to sustain your knee or your inner thigh of your right leg. Extending your left arm to the opposite side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bending both of your knees towards yourself. Unrolling in your back. Doing a gentle massage in your back so you can move in different directions in circles from one side to the opposite side. Lengthening your right leg, keeping bending your left knee, using the sole, the yoga belt at the sole of your left feet, and extending your left leg, keeping your elbows close to your body and resting, pointing out your heel. Breathing in, breathing out, and feel the stretching in your calf, in the back of your leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Using your breath as a way to release tension. Bending your knee, releasing the yoga bell. And now bringing your left knee towards your right side. Gazing towards the right. Breathing in. Breathing out. Coming back to center, stepping above the booster, knees as swift as your hips, arms to the side, palms looking to the sky. Inhale up, in bridge, pelvis up, exhale, few inches down. Activating sacral chakra. Inhale, up, exhale, down. And inhale up. Some elements of jump movement to balance the yin. And vertebra by vertebra coming down. Releasing the booster, lengthening your legs. We are rolling towards our right side, resting in your right forearm, bending your left knee forward, back knee, and using your left hand to reach the top of your right feet. And here we are going all the way down, resting both shoulder blades in contact with the ground, opening your chest in cattail pose. Breathing in, breathing out. And feel a little by little how you can open your chest and landing in the ground without forcing. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming back to center, now rolling to the opposite side. Resting in your left forearm, bending your right knee forward, back knee, and reaching with your right hand the top of your left feet, and landing in the ground, opening your chest, cattail pose, breathing in, breathing out. Releasing more. You can also reach your front knee with your left hand. Breathing in, breathing out. Softening more, step by step. And coming back to center, Lengthening your legs, arms to the side, preparing for Shavasana. And it's very important. This is the most important pose of all the yoga practice, is Shavasana. It's learning to let it go. So here, you open in your chest, bring your shoulder blades together, arms to the side, palms looking to the sky, releasing, relaxing. Visualizing the element of water growing from the bottom of your feet to your legs. For your torso, washing any stagnant energy in your kidneys. Breathing in, breathing out. Softening any remnant tension in your lower back, in your belly. Visualizing your favorite shape of water, either a snow, river, ocean, rain, clouds. Visualize all yourself being washed by the element of water.